Okay, so after two live streams in a row where I just talked about how I have horrible, horrible anxiety and can't think of anything that I could do that would relieve my anxiety. And then suddenly it came to me that I want to add another comedian to the comedy repository. I don't know why that should relieve my anxiety. I truly don't. But it does. It does feel like the right thing to do. That's pretty much how I make all my decisions. Whatever it is that gives me a small amount of reprieve from the crippling anxiety and self-hatred. Um, but yeah, I don't know why that is exactly. Like if it's because I'm just learning from doing it, or if it's because we have actually gotten a little more. I mean, at least people like our posts about adding comedians to the repository. I don't know. It's too early to say that nothing could come of it. Mm. So I might as well keep on going with it. So, um, now I said I would add Jackson Hicks, which, to be honest, I didn't realize that Jackson Hicks and Jackson Ruiz were two different people. I thought when people were talking about Jackson that they were talking about that it was the same guy. Um, but another comedian that shall remain nameless. Uh, oh look, there's the delished. Okay, that is Jackson Hicks. I have seen him many times. I don't know that I've ever watched a set of his, to be honest. Uh, which is my bad, honestly. If you've seen somebody in public at open mics that many times, you've never seen a set of theirs, you owe it to them to at least catch a set. I feel like.
Yeah, it's not what you think, though. There wasn't even any gay guys in their 80s there. What the hell? I was looking forward all week to getting sucked off by a World War II vet. All a bunch of college kids. False advertisement. Some of you might Depression era sloppy toppy. And it's like, hello, no teeth.
Gross.
Anyways, I've been struggling with the ladies recently. Beats me. Went to the gay 90s for the first time recently. Yeah, it's not what you think, though. There wasn't even any gay guys in their 80s there.
Oh, okay, I missed it the first time around.
Yeah, I decided recently I want to be famous. I'm thinking maybe TikTok star, get one of these or something. And so I made an account, posted a video, and it's amazing, man. They give you all kinds of, here's what they told me. They said, most viewers stopped watching your video after 1 second. 1 second? That's not enough time, I think. 1 second is really just you saw my face and you're like, no thanks. That is fair, though. I mean, I can't even imagine what my Tinder analytics look like. You made 4 people close the app today. Yeah, I decided recently I want to be famous.
Let's see here. How many does he have? He doesn't have that many, so I'm not gonna be doing this all night long if I do end up watching all of them. Got a Comedy Corner Underground
I
one.
ride the bus, and it's not too bad, but one thing that does piss me off is when someone asks me for money on the bus, because it's like, bro, I'm also on the bus. What do you think, my Lambo was in the shop? In the same league here, man. I still have to ride the bus, and it's not too bad, but one thing that does... Yeah. You guys think it would be funny? I think it would have been funny if Katy Perry had exploded on her trip to Florida. That would have been hilarious, dude. A new challenger has arose. He's singing, baby, you're a firework. No, people no one would even get sad. Everyone on the internet would be like, oh, she really in her flop era. Hell yeah, I'm done. Thanks so much. Yeah. You guys think it would be funny? I think it would have been fun. I work at a restaurant, and I have one black coworker, and a lot of my tables will say, hey, can you get our server? And I'm like, yeah, who are they? Can you describe them? And sometimes they'll go, well, is. Oh, okay, I know. I work at a restaurant, and I have one black coworker, and
All right, this is my impression of an Italian with a slutty mom. Ma, you fuck every man but me. Why don't you shut your puss? All right, this is my impression of an Italian.
I don't know why I'm gonna skip over that one first.
See, I saw a few of them Harry Potter movies. Did not fuck with them. Too unrealistic. You tell me a British teenager doesn't say cunt once in 8 years? See, I saw a few of them Harry.
What Okay, I think that's gonna do it for the reels. International sensation. No. The issue is, I don't know if he has a TikTok or whatever, and I kind of don't want to ask him because I don't really know him. Uh, and I don't like it when I ask people, "Hey, what's your thing?" And then they're like, "Oh, actually, I don't want to do." I said, "No, this is not a consent-based thing. You're going in the directory whether you like it or not." Maybe he happens to have the same. But yeah, I don't know if he has like YouTube. I don't know if he has TikTok. I don't know if he has um and I can try to ask ChatGPT, but um I'm gonna move these links out of here for a quick second. But usually it's me telling ChatGPT about the comedians. So not very likely. Unless they're famous, of course. Tell me everything you can about Minneapolis comedian Jackson Hicks. You know, I gotta say, I should, it's totally wrong to say that the reason I did Jackson Ruiz was because I thought Jackson Ruiz was, because I mistook. The reality is that Jackson Ruiz, the previous comedian, and he was the only comedian that liked that post. So I was like, you deserve it. All right. Yeah, I actually found a lot about him here. Like how it's what we don't reliably know. It's like it knows exactly what I'm up gonna try to do here, even though I'm not in the project. It says Instagram +2, but it's all Instagram. Okay. Can you find any YouTube channels, TikTok, etc.? No, I mean I'll ask him. I can ask him on Instagram. Say, hey, it's like trying to add you to the database. You can see what we did for Matt Rizzo. We're gonna give you the same treatment here, but the issue is you have to. I want to phrase it in a way where it's like, because if it's like, is that okay with you? And then they're like, no, then it's like, oh, like, but we're gonna do it anyway because like ultimately we want to have every comedian in the database. So like, it's like if we're gonna say we're making a list of every business on this street, and it's like you go to the business like we don't want to be in your list. Like, yeah, well, that's not really how it works. Like we're making a list of every business on the street. Um, but there is definitely a way to phrase it where it's like, hey, I'm gonna enter you into the database. You know, would you like to provide us with your any other social profiles that we missed? So that it's not like if they say like, so they can't be like pass, and then it's like seems like well we did it against their will. It's like yeah, it wasn't really like a thing where we were gonna ask for, like I'll add fucking Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle at some point. So it's like, what am I gonna go ask them for permission first? No. Although I suppose there are like scenarios where I would remove people if they requested it. But yeah, there's a Jackson Hicks channel, but I don't know that it's that Jackson Hicks. Okay, let's just Instagram him and see if he answers. What am I missing? YouTube, TikTok. Oh, you know what? I should really just check for him on Facebook first because that quite possibly has the answers to the other information. Um, Minneapolis, Police comedian Jackson Hicks. I don't think that's the same guy. What? Sure looks like I've been looking at the wrong Spring Street Tavern for a while here. No posts available. Maybe I'm blocked. I have definitely never seen this website before. Oh, that's probably just because I go to the Club Underground website every time. Yes, I have definitely. Wait, yeah, upcoming events. Okay. So Eventbrite. Huh. Yeah, well, I'm not finding him, so let's go ahead and send that. All right. I feel like I didn't word that very well, and I gave him room to be like, no, don't do that. But you know what? At the end of the day, some comedians are impossible to work with, and some are really easy to work with. And if he's one that's like impossible to work with, then we'll find that out sooner or later. So, which I'm not saying it's like necessarily it's like it's not. I'm not saying it's like bad if they're impossible to work with, because it's just like I don't know. Being like an insane weirdo is what drives a lot of people into doing comedy in the first place. So you can't then blame them for being an insane weirdo. All right. Looks like I'm only seeing him on Instagram. All right. With the bio and JSON LD format. Oh. My homie Michael loves his bunnies. Turn these into an object. I think it knows what I'm talking about. It seems to believe that it found a YouTube for the guy. We'll see if it's truly his or not. I don't think so. That's not his YouTube. Just remove the YouTube from the URL. No, the graph should have his bio, his Instagram profile URL, and all of the Instagram reels. Okay. Comedy. All right, Jackson Hicks. Okay, so I'm just gonna upload that. Just gonna upload what we got from him, and then I'll update it in the event that he responds to me. It is crazy, as an aside, to see people getting into comedy that got into comedy after me. Like, there's people that got in at the same time, people got in earlier, and that makes sense. But to see people, and then also because I was like not in it for a while, and so they like looking at me as though I'm a newcomer or something. When in reality, it's like, no, 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 I've been coming here for years before you did. But not that it matters. And I was never that into it. I never made it that much a part of my life, really. But it's just interesting to see people from a different perspective like that. It's like, oh, these new guys are trying to make a name for themselves in comedy. Uh, which obviously people will continue to do. What am I doing here? Let's see. What am I working on here? Right, I should go test it out. Oh, that sucks. It just showed his profile. It didn't, I wonder if I say that, if I say Instagram Reels specifically, if that'll change something. What the hell? I just spent all that time adding the respond with embeds of Jackson Hicks Instagram Reels. Obviously, even if this works, this is not like a good practice because most users wouldn't prompt in that manner. There we go. Okay. So my question is whether it plays in the page, because I didn't check for that with Jackson Ruiz. I didn't try to play him. Does it play in the page or does it just bring you to oh, it plays in the page. Sweet. Cool. So you can watch all of his reels without leaving my website. All right, we're done here, at least for this. And if he responds to my Instagram DM, I will happily add whatever else he wants on there. Otherwise, it's good to go. Maybe have Mo roast it.